Well, and I appreciate the great 10,000 lakes in Minnesota and all the other great lakes. I don't have shipping lakes, but I do have really great lakes in Lake Tahoe and Lake Mead, so I'm just going to give them a shout out anyway, even though there may not be a subject of this. We got good lakes all around our country. Thank you all to the witnesses for being here. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for this hearing. I'm going to talk about something that we all care about every single day when we wake up. The first thing you think about, well, after the coffee, of course, is maybe what's the weather going to be today? How am I going to get to work? How am I going to drive? How am I going to get there? What am I going to wear? So over the last several years, we've seen academic institutions, private companies incorporate machine learning, artificial intelligence into their weather and ocean forecasting products. For example, the Desert Research Institute in Nevada is improving wildfire smoke emission predictions using machine learning algorithms. So, Dr. Petty, what roles do you see machine learning or artificial intelligence playing in natural disaster climate forecasting models, both as it relates to water management, we're on the water theme with all the lakes, but climate forecasting and modeling, water management, and NOAA's overarching mission, please?
Yes, Senator. Right off the bat, I think they're critical. I think that's where we need to be moving more toward expansion in that capability of technology and being able to not only look at past history and the science to feed into these models and the technology for machine learning and artificial intelligence.
So that's great. And so we do know that these advancements are going to be continue to be critical. So it's why I introduced the Smart Weather Forecasting for Water Management, Farming, and Ranching Act. It's going to carry out pilot projects for better sub-seasonal to seasonal forecasting, particularly for water management. It's a huge issue in our country, too much, too little. So Dr. Petty, if confirmed, would you advocate for NOAA to invest and expand research on sub-seasonal to seasonal forecasting?
Senator, I look forward to getting into the building to really look at the priorities, but I probably will be able to confidently say that will be a high priority from just listening to the hearing that Dr. Jacobs had with you about a month and a half ago.
And please welcome you to our office to continue the conversation.
I would enjoy that very much.
Thank you. I'm going to keep on weather a little bit because NOAA regional climate centers are key in collecting and distributing raw climate data to support decision makers as they grapple with extreme weather events that threaten health, safety, agriculture, infrastructure, travel. In Nevada, again, we're very thankful for our very own Desert Research Institute, which serves as one of only 6 regional climate centers nationally. So, Dr. Petty, if confirmed, will you commit to supporting our regional climate centers?
Senator, I'm actually very familiar with the center in your great state, and so I look forward to, first of all, getting into the office, getting a complete review by the National Weather Service and their team, so that we can really look at the priorities, implementing new technologies, and the big part, which is the collaboration and making sure that transparency is getting to all the different communities that have to deal directly with weather.
Thank you, and I'm going to kind of stay on this because even though we do have our lakes and rivers, but we are a landlocked state, of course. But we often experience severe weather events that originate in the coastal areas of the Pacific, California, Oregon, Washington, right? So what do you see as some of the challenges that coastal and marine ecosystems are facing during these extreme weather events? And how do you think the regional climate centers, do you have an opinion about how they might manage going forward, how we might help predict and really mitigate some of the impact?
Yes, Senator, I think right off the bat, the understanding of both the estuaries, the ecosystems that are not only coastal but inland, all of those play off of each other, and the importance of making sure that there's transparency and collaboration, not only with the federal government, but with the state governments. But then even more so with my experience is that all of the agencies are working together. Interior, Army Corps of Engineers, Department of Energy, as well as Commerce are all on the same page working together.
Well, I'm very pleased to hear that you're interested in collaborating with everyone. I do know that over 15% of NOAA's workforce has been slashed. That's really distressing to us, given the importance of these positions towards researching, forecasting, communicating dangerous weather conditions. And so I guess I have a few seconds. You can just ask, how will you ensure that you have enough staff to accurately predict, communicate weather information, do the important research that we rely on for so many sectors? Like I said, agriculture, transportation, farming, you name it.
Yes, Senator, fully recognizing all of the other agencies that utilize NOAA's weather service is the important part. But for my part on prioritizing and maintaining to ensuring that that research is focused, responsive, and looking for public need of what they're specifically needing to address. So that will be my commitment to you on what we'll work on with the staff within NOAA.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Senator.